Hello, everyone. Zetamath here, and welcome to Invitation to Puzzles, where today we have a ring puzzle by dumediat. So ring is not quite a loop puzzle, as you'll see, but is loop adjacent-ish. So what we're tasked to do in a ring is we are tasked to completely fill the grid with rectangles. And the rectangles, that was a bad rectangle to choose. The rectangles are allowed to cross each other, so I could do something that won't quite work. I'm trying to draw some crossing rectangles and find a place to do it. There we go. Here's a way. I can do that. So these rectangles cross each other. That's allowed. But I can't do something like this. Because here I've sort of merged the two rectangles. So two rectangles never meet at a three-way. They either crisscross or they don't touch. They don't sort of share an edge or anything like that. Okay, and we have to cover every white square with rectangles. That's the goal of ring. And so, in particular, this is kind of a loop puzzle, except there's lots of loops, and all the loops are rectangles. But that means that we get to do things like fill in corners. So, for example, this space here is a corner. It has to connect in two directions, and it can only connect in two directions. Likewise, this one, and you can see we've got a lot of corners, actually, if we start filling in all of the corners in the grid. We can have these. And a corner is just a cell that's connected to two places. And likewise, we have our corridors, so cells that are only connected to two places vertically, so we can sort of extend that. So we can sort of fill in that stuff. Now, this is a forbidden pattern, what we have presently right here. This can't be completed to one rectangle. And so what that means is we have to cross these. Well, okay, and it will actually, it does have a button to color the lines to sort of let you know what rectangles are what. I won't have that on by default, I think, but we'll see. So we know those have to cross like that. Now, this can't come down yet, because if it does come down, then I'm going to create this sort of three-way intersection that I'm not allowed to have by the rules. So this has to keep going like that. And also, this is a corridor, which I missed. So that actually has to go over at least that far. And while I'm noticing it, that's also a corridor. This corridor also extends. Okay. So now maybe it is actually helpful for me to color these, just for me to explain. I can't join these two rectangles, because if I did, then I would have to have this rectangle make it up at least to here, because of how rectangles work. So these can't join, which actually means that goes up here. And this rectangle, in fact, is now just a square. And we have our first rectangle done. This is now living in a corridor. So that corridor comes up. And now you might notice this cell is now a corner, because I can't go down into this square at all. There's no room in the square. Just if that's not clear. If I try and go down here, I can't avoid sharing an edge with that. So this is a corner. It has to go like that. And just like when I had the crissy-crossy up there, the crissy-crossy is going to force that. Okay, and so now, again, it's a rectangle. So since this side of this rectangle has gone up this far, this one has to go up this far. And now since that one's gone up that far, this one has to go up this far. And now this rectangle is just done, is what we see. Okay, and now we've got a corner here. And now this is a corner as well. And so we can close off that that as well. Okay, now this is a corner as well. Okay, and again, once we have that sort of three-way intersection, we have to carry through it. And now this must continue up because that did. Now we have to continue this up like this. So this has to continue up like that. We have a corner here, yet again. So that closes off that. This can't continue down. And now this green rectangle can't go up because there'd be no place for it to stop. It can't cross through here without going off the grid. So the green rectangle comes over here. This goes up like that. This is a corner. So again, we can sort of clip through there like that. This is a corner. So we can clip through there like that, and we can do our extendy bit. Now, this can't turn in because we've got sort of this hot pink rectangle has got to continue down at least this far. And now we've got sort of all the angles there. So that's forced. And now this rectangle can only go up because notice it has this L shape. So it's got to go up, but it has to go left before it can do that. So that finishes that rectangle. We can fill in our corner, and that finishes that rectangle. This is a corner as well. Can do that. This has to get pulled up because that side's at least that high. This has to come up. And now, actually, if you notice, once you have sort of two opposite angles inside your rectangle, it's done. Okay, and now this continues up to here. And now this is a corner, and now we have done. Perfect. Lovely little puzzle there. So if you've never done a ring before, that is a great place to start. All right, I'll see you next time on Invitation to Puzzles. I hope you enjoyed that.